All right, we went out and did some fish gigging last night, and our guy Nick gigged a big old mudfish. Well, he ain't real big, but we're gonna eat him. I'm gonna show you guys how. All right, first step, we're gonna scale them. The reason why we scale mudfish is because their meat is so tender that if you fillet them and then fillet the meat off of the skin, it'll just fall apart. This has been my experience. I'm sure other people have different ways of doing it. I don't have a scaler, so I'm gonna do a spoon. Just take them like that right there. And they have pretty soft scales like a carp. If you've never eaten a carp, I highly encourage you to give that a try as well. And just like raccoon, it is how you season it and how you cook it and how you prepare it in the field. So we took this mudfish last night, put them on ice, and we're cleaning them because it is really tough to kill these things, and you don't really want to clean a fish while they're still kicking. That's how a lot of people get cut. So yeah, the makeshift scaler is a little more difficult, a little more challenging, but as you see, it gets the job done. All right, you can cut. All right, so we got them scaled out, and one thing I wanted to point out are their teeth. You'll come in a little bit. Check out their teeth. You never want to try to lift these jokers. They have grabbers. Very prehistoric kind of fish. A lot of bass fishermen catch them. We catch them on survival situations. In our rite of passage for kids, we use this as a primary source of protein because they are pretty easy to catch. We'll take a little bluegill, a little brim, and we'll turn it into a big meal for everybody at camp. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna flay it out. And you can do anything you want. In a survival scenario, we wouldn't flay it, we would just gut it and throw it on the fire like this. And a lot of times in that scenario, we wouldn't even scale it. We would just throw it on there and cook it. After we gut it, we'd cook it, and then we would just peel the scales off, and then you have that white flaky meat. But we're gonna be frying this joker up. You'll see. All right, here we go. All right, there you go. And so what we're gonna do is just wash this out, and then there is a that mud vein is right along here. And so as you saw, that mud vein actually busted as I filleted it. So I'm just gonna wash it out now. And then if I have to do some trimming, I'll trim it out as well. And I'll take this rib cage out in addition to everything else. And then that white flaky meat is just absolutely delicious. But you wanna cook it and eat it fresh. You don't want to freeze it, because when you freeze it, it will just fall apart and mush after you defrost it. All right, he is all, well, I should say she, got some roe right here. She's all cleaned up. And typically what I would do is I'd also take this bone and eat it on a regular fish. Then it also, there's a lot of meat in this area here that people tend to throw away. But we're going to put it back into nature and let nature have their way with this, and just keep that cycle of life going. We harvested a few tilapia as well, and I'm gonna show you guys how to cook and clean the tilapia. Learned from my buddy down in Okeechobee, Captain John. All right, next up, the kitchen. See you soon. All right, we back in the kitchen, and we're cooking up a mudfish fillet. And so when I filleted it, I got these bones in it right here. I'm probably gonna cut those out. I'm gonna cut this fat out right here, and then wherever we gigged it last night, I'm gonna cut that out as well. All right, so I'm gonna wash it up. You wanna be careful washing the meat because it's really soft meat, too aggressive or abrasive with it. All right, here we go. We'll get a little extra slime off of it, because they tend to be a little slimy. To the cutting board. Here, I'm gonna take this and just cut that back off right there. Trying to be gentle with a dull knife. I'm in my mama's kitchen. And I don't think she sharpens her knives. All right, it's coming off. Woo! A little bit of work, a little bit of work. All right, but you want to cut it up in little fillets. I'm gonna drop these fillets in a little bag of cornmeal, seasoned cornmeal. And then we're gonna stick them in the beef tallow and fry them up. All right, stay tuned. All right.
Go.
I got my niece Presley videoing for me now. And we are going to take care of these tilapias. We harvested a few tilapias off the Withlacoochee River along with the mudfish. And for my buddy John, John Parks was our captain last night. But my buddy John down in Lake Okeechobee showed me how to handle these tilapia. I've eaten them in the past, just thought it was awesome to just eat all of that good stuff, and it turned out really horrible. So what we're gonna do is just cut that out. There is bones right down the middle, and then we're just gonna try to trim all the red meat out. The bigger the tilapia, the better in this situation, because when I'm done with this, there's gonna be just little chunks, little nuggets of white meat, and that's the only thing you want to eat. Now, when you gut these things, they are really, really, really nasty. So you just want to make sure after you gut them or fillet them or whatever, that you clean all of that off really well. All right, so stay tuned and I'll show you the results. Thank you.